Now. Hello? That's so weird. Okay. I literally didn't change anything. Hello? How have I been working on this room the entire day and it's already starting with scuff? Okay. Yeah, I think I've been pushing back the update on my computer, and I think it updated when I left it on last night. Alright, should work now. I don't know if the browser... I don't know if all my audio channels are gonna be messed up. But, welcome everybody. I see a lot of new faces here. I see a lot of familiar names that were involved in the situation. And it's good that you guys are here. That way we can, you know, we can ask you our questions directly if there are any. And you guys can fill in some detail. Welcome to the cute squad, and now it's Bofu channel. Thank you so much. And shit, I received some super chats, but now I can't pull them up for some reason. Oh boy, what's the best way to do this? But yeah, the March has been insane. March has been a banger month for drama. Yes, Jekyll. From a guy posing as a disabled mute girl, now someone's faked their deaf. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that it slows down. I should be the one happy that there's drama, but I'm actually not. I'd rather just not stream, TBH. A VTuber pulling the Michael Townley moment. Thanks, Rin, for the super chat. I don't know who Michael Townley is. And holy shit, sneaky cats. Our sneaky ninja stealthily dropping an Akasupa. Thank you so much. Thank you. Chad move. Chad move. Thank you. Alright. So to start off, this has been a topic that I initially didn't want to cover. We've been monitoring it in the Discord as soon as, as soon as it popped up on our radar. And we have a pretty big thread dedicated to it. However, when it comes to these things, when it comes to medical documents, when it comes to medical statements, there's just... I realized at one point that there is just no way we're ever going to get concrete evidence on this, like a concrete answer. Just because, I mean, these kind of things, they're private. And they're private for a reason. Falls into the doxing department. Now there was a lot of red flags. There's, we sniffed a few. There was a lot of things in the story that didn't really make sense. However, she always had an explanation for it. However, those explanations always kind of changed. And the reason why I didn't talk about it, it's because basically the reason why I didn't talk about it is because the cons would have outweighed the pros. Let's say we were wrong about her, then it would be fucked up, you know, to basically the internet would have been bullying like a sick girl, and that would be messed up, right? So I think like the downside of covering this and being wrong about it would have been terrible. It would have been devastating, which is why I didn't talk about it until now, because now we have the proof and the cat's out of the bag and we have tons of evidence. So I mean, she admitted to it all, so which is why we're here now. Yes, exactly, Codeman. I feel like Codeman, okay. Your participation was later into the stream. I was gonna talk about it in a narrative storytelling but we're gonna talk about it right now. Codeman's the one that made the video. He was one of her mods. So he's been close to the situation. So I think he's very aware of everything that's going on in this situation. And I have a feeling, like listening to you guys talk about it, I have a feeling that you guys knew that there was some stuff that didn't add up, but you could never get the confirmation. And honestly, I've dealt with a lot of people that lied in my life. And it's always like this. Yeah, a little bit of spoilers, but it's always like this. It's like you kind of have a feeling like when you think that somebody's lying, but you can't quite put your finger on it, which is why it really takes a lot of time usually to have the truth be revealed, or for somebody to cut ties with somebody like that. Okay, for those who don't know, I'm just gonna start from the very beginning. Basically, it all started with an announcement that like a Vtuber had passed away last night due to a heart attack that happened in November 2024. And basically, before that announcement, she had graduated from this small agency she was in called Vtuber. She released a video saying goodbye, and then soon after, there was the announcement of her death. And, you know, they were like, Amaryllis Blue, a member of Vtuber, passed away last night due to a heart attack, and the medics couldn't revive her. Vtuber is disbanding due to being unable to access any of the accounts. So it was a really terrible accident. And, you know, this has 2.8k upvotes. There was multiple threads made about it. And you can see everybody's really sad in the comment section. People are like, this was the day after she graduated too. My condolences. And I wish your group the best of the future. And then the Vtuber person is like, thank you very much. Yeah, the graduation then death so soon. It wasn't very planned. As if it could be planned, but I get what they're meaning. Maybe they're ESL. But sometimes it happens this way. And then a lot of people echoed the sentiment that, damn, I found out about her too late. And they just felt like, you know, if I knew about her before this happened, it's like kind of like the graduation feeling. You know, a lot of people, they started wishing that they had spent more time with the Vtuber after they graduated. It was a bit of that feeling, but with her quote-unquote death. So yeah, people are wishing well to her family. They're hoping they're okay. And people are saying that's very sad. She posted a video less than 24 hours ago saying she was graduating. So there's like that effect of missing out already, where people are like, man, I wish I knew her back then. So of course, when she reappeared a couple months later, all right, I'm getting ahead of myself. I gotta follow my slides. Focus, Rima. You know, they made an announcement thread. A lot of the media is just lost now that she's deleted all of these accounts. Like, it sucks, right? Because we made copies of some of the videos, but we made copies of all the wrong shit. Because we never expected her to nuke her account. So now I don't have any of these. I only have the Discord preview to show you guys. Yeah, so if anybody has some of these complete threads or Twitter threads, it'd be really nice if you could provide them. Please, I'm begging. And then somebody did an archive of some of the videos, but then the problem was that it was too heavy and I ran out of the mega share space, and they told me try again tomorrow. I was like, okay, whatever. Anyway, she comes back a few months later, recently. You know, she's made the news because of that. The news. The Vtuber news, I should say. Not the mainstream media news. With a video saying, we need to talk. In that video, I watched that video. Okay, thank you, Birdie. I watched that video. I'll just retell it from my memory. Basically, she's like, it was a misunderstanding. My friend jumped the gun on the announcement. She didn't know my situation. I wanted time off the internet, so I didn't bother debunking this. And but I'm okay with my friend, you know, I forgive her. I understand why she thought I was dead. Something like that, okay? She said it was her cousin? Maybe. Oh, you think Salvi has it in his video? Ooh. So I could find a video from Salvi's video. Okay, good. Good to know. Anyway, I watched this, I was like, okay. It's a little bit weird because I feel like I'd be a little bit more mad at my cousin slash friend who, you know, announced my death, and it wasn't like, it wasn't a maybe she's dead or oh my gosh she got rushed to the hospital. It was like she's confirmed dead. The way the announcement was made is that she's confirmed dead. Yes, she had gone into cardiac arrest and they took her to the hospital because she had died. Her cousin announced it. She was resuscitated in the ambulance. Okay. Crazy story. But at the same time, it was like, well, we're gonna take her word for it, right? Because that's the only thing we have to go off on. Yes, it was already strange, and I had an odd feeling, but again, the only thing we can do is analyze things from what she was saying back then, and that's all we had to go off on. I died, but I lived, yes. So that started, you know, making the rounds on forums, in people's videos, saying, okay, she's alive, she's back from the dead. I think one of my friend Yui also made a video on her, because if it is true, it's kind of an incredible story. So people took a lot of attention to that, and not only that, but she was sort of, you know, she had health issues. A lot of people in the VTubing community. Yeah, exactly, Codeman. At this point, you could chalk it up to she just wanted a fresh start. Yes. So I noticed this with my latest video on the mute disabled girl who, like, you know, faked it all. There's a lot of people in the VTubing community that are suffering from chronic illness, or they are, you know, disabled in a way, and VTubing is an outlet for them to live their life as normally as one could be. So there's a lot of people that are very sensitive to these kinds of stories, and I think that they saw somebody inspirational in this story, and they felt like they wanted to support her. They felt that they were like, for some people who suffered from chronic disease or were disabled, they saw her and the stuff she went through, and that touched them. And then some others, they just wanted to be there for her because they heard about her from, you know, these threads, these videos, or maybe they heard about her from, you know, her death announcement, and they wish back then that they were there for her. So this was the perfect chance for them to have a second chance at getting to know her. Now, 6 days after her return, she had a new outfit. She had 46 people in the waiting room. That usually means a big stream. And as you can see, she had like about 467 people watching in one of these streams. So she did gain a lot of popularity from this. And she gained an audience from this, of course. However, things starting to spiral downward very fast with this first video that was basically like a whistleblower, somebody that claimed that she had faked her death.
Guys, Mariellis Blue.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over this really quickly. but basically what that person claimed is that not only her death was fake, but they claimed that she was also how can I even say this sentence? She was also voice acting every single person in her agency. Basically, she was every single person in her agency. And whenever they had collabs together, it was just voice tracks edited on top of each other to look like they're replying to each other.
No natural interactions.
Around again now. I'll go higher and I'll go higher and it
Okay, that's a better way to say it. Basically, every other talent was her alts.
Take me down if you try.
Clone jutsu.
They're all the same person doing different voice impressions.
So this video claims that, you know, they're all the same person doing different voice impressions. Yeah. Listen, just that was kind of hard to confirm as well. For me, that wasn't enough because, yes, they do sound similar, but some of them kind of sound different too. And I'm like, I'm not an audio expert, but it did seem stiff. Like all of the models are the same quality from the same, you know, kind of model, but that could also be explained is because they're from the same agency. It was a wild accusation at first. And they also claimed that she had a bunch of alts in the Discord server. Like, they claimed that some of the mods, I think, were alts. I don't remember correctly, but it's not so important, the details. I'll probably do a cleaner version for like a main video at one point. Then there's like a comment on that video that's been pinned that says, so there's covers a few points, but there's a lot more here. The girl actually in the last 6 months has made 3 different agencies and a dozen new Vtuber, which are just her, and retiring them over and over. For starter, the group he accesses is filled with girls that sound exactly like her and have suspiciously similar mic setups layout. When Amaryllis Blue died, it was confirmed by her manager, Marionika, and they say, remember that name for later, confirmed dead on the high access Twitter account, like no room for speculation. So the other 3 talents in high access moved to a new agency right away because the accounts were lost because of a Google Workspace account. And that's true. From the initial announcement, they did say that they're not going to continue their activities because they lost the accounts, but usually you don't lose 3 accounts from losing 1 account. That means somehow all of the accounts might have been tied to her, right? And then they're saying, so this totally new and different agency Luminary Idol project has more girls that have similar setups, $5 free to use Live 2D models, and somehow also have a suspiciously similar lost Google Workspace account situation. Some random fan pays £150 to clear up the situation, which sounds like unlocking an account because of too much fraud. Okay, I don't know about this part. Maybe they're schizoing out too much. Which would happen if you suddenly made 10 plus new accounts. So they got their money, and every Luminary Idol project VTuber suddenly stops making content. The content, which is like a handful of streams each of similar sounding girls with similar setups. So going back to Marionika, the person who confirmed Blue's death and runs the high access official accounts makes a weird post on the VTuber Reddit. Why does it take death for someone to become popular? And that's true, I remember seeing that. And that is weird. Because you don't really act like this when somebody dies. And then there was some... I'm like unlocking memories as I'm speaking. There's some screenshots of her also repeating similar stuff in her Discord server and talking about it in a very detached manner that you're like, whoa, aren't you close to that person who just died, you know? So already it was a little strange. But again, nothing you could put your finger on. You're like, you're reading this and you're like, holy schizo, maybe this guy's just insane. Because this is a wild accusation. This person continues to write, the person who confirmed she was dead to the internet makes an unlisted tribute video. So this new third agency, it's filled with more accounts of $5 models who debut and graduate after 1 to 3 videos, and they all sound exactly like Blue. To save on time gaining traction, all these new VTubers are just streaming through the Celestiverse production channel, which is the laziest excuse that they're all just her. She's still doing this, by the way, just cycling through constant account. Just this time she revived her dead OC VTuber because she's struggling to gain any traction in these constant burner accounts. That's an assumption. So this person is like, think that all of this is connected. Popo! What's up? Thank you so much. Now, some users put together, you know, different screenshots of all her different gen mates that are kind of all, you know, they kind of all write the same. They talk about similar experiences. A lot of them are spending a lot of time in the hospital, and things like that. Thank you, Go X Horse Lover. Now this person made another video comparing the singing. But see, I don't know if I just suck, but I listened to this and I was like, oh, they don't really sound the same. So I don't know if it's a me problem, because this video says they're literally the same person. I was like, I don't know, I'm not that convinced. But they all kind of had the same mic quality. It's the different audio quality. They sound the same to me. Is it a me problem? And this is, remember the Celestiverse production account that the schizo from the latest comment we read was saying that we're all streaming on? That's the song they put on it, and this video is saying that they sound similar too. So yeah. Now, there's a lot of infighting in the comments. At the same time, Amaryllis Blue, she makes a thread on Twitter, which I've now lost. I only have the first tweet, defending herself from those rumors. Now, those rumors, they were pretty niche at the time. Like, only the drama llamas like me and my Discord server and other like niche drama llama communities had heard about it, probably. Because we're like fucking plugged into the matrix. So already that was odd for me to see her bring it up into the public. And then when I'm reading all this, I'm going through all of this, and I think I'm going insane. Like, this is what I think I wrote that in the Discord. I was like, wow, I don't even know what to think of this. I'm like going insane. Yeah, we don't need the Salvi video anymore because that's just like the beginning of the story, really. There's so much more to get through here, so I'm not gonna look at the Salvi video right now. But I'm reading through the comments on each video, and then there are some comments that really strike me as odd because they word for word repeat some of the same talking point that Blue had in her thread. Momo sent the video to me sub 100 views. Ami and Momo were pretty actively ego searching for themselves on YouTube, Reddit, and 4chan. Oof. That's the death of every content creator. You should never ego search yourself. I don't know why indie VTubers do that. Now there's not a lot of people defending her in the comment, but there's some of them that are really big comments, and they're like, no, but you should look at that video dated from this day to this day, and you can tell that she has a lot of trouble breathing in those videos. And for me, I think the thing that convinced me the most out of all this ordeal wasn't even her defense or anything. It was really hearing her with the how do you call that? The voice, like, no, the respirator, like the thing that's helping, that she's had trouble breathing in some of the video. And the oxygen tank, yes, thank you. That was a thing that I was like, okay, maybe she's not faking it. That was the thing that really convinced me the most out of all of it. And already, you know, these comments that were saying exactly almost what she was saying, and that had all this knowledge of where to find the proof to debunk the video when she's just a small streamer starting out. I was side-eyeing it right away, but I was like, of course. I checked again today if these comments are still there, and they're gone, okay? They're gone. So I think these were also alts of her. Some people were really upset at the person making the video because obviously it's kind of fucked up. You know, even in our Discord server, the situation was getting heated, and we're used to this shit. Like, we're used to, we just covered 2 situations that were almost similar this month already. And a lot of people were like, yo, this is getting too heavy, I gotta step out of it. We all took turns stepping out of this because it's just insane. And again, at this point, we still have doubts, you know. It feels scummy to investigate somebody that's might be sick. That was the thing. So there was always this guilt carrying over. I don't know what this movie reference is. Okay, wasa. So she starts tweeting a bunch of things. I think at this point so first of all, at this point there are some people that are really looking to expose her. Some internet users that were way too emotionally involved into this situation. One of them joined our Discord. We had to ban him because we were just like, yo, go take a breather. You need to go touch some grass. So I think some of this hate was getting to her. Some of the pressure was getting to her. She starts tweeting things like, I mean, honestly, the thing stopping me is that for the first time, the answer to would anyone miss me is yes, and that terrifies me. A lot of good things are happening, and I don't really know what to do with it. The bad stuff I want to listen to, I'm conflicted, sigh. It's more of everyone's welcomed me back so much, and I feel really trapped now. People expect me to continue and have actively contributed to my success. It's too late to back out now, right? You know, she goes back and forth trying to defend herself on social media. She starts posting quote-unquote proof, collabs, calls of her and some of her gen mates. You know, she's recording her phone and they're both talking in Discord. Of course, all of this has been wiped out now. Things like that. But even then, there's just always a way somebody could fake those, right? So people believed it, but at the same time they had doubts. Same idea. Then she's like, she's posted in her community tab a lot saying, I'm thinking of creating a collab stream with Momo. That's one of her well, now we know it's one of her alts, but it's her genmate in this situation. Like a getting to know each other kind of thing. Unfortunately, due to technical limitations, aka my poop computer, I wouldn't be able to be in a Discord call and have chat open. It's already hella lags having chat open on its own, so I'm thinking of opening a marshmallow to send us question. God does know remember those good old day. What do you think of this idea? I'm gonna take a bit more planning, but I think it's fair enough workaround until I get a better computer. Now, of course, if she would be, you know, taking marshmallows, then this could be pre-recorded. And then she was saying that she couldn't open her Discord call and have chat open at the same time because she had a boot computer. Some people also challenged that because they said that she played a game earlier that week that took a lot more computer process. I don't know. She really was spending that money on a new PC and stream stuff too? Yeah, okay. Yes, oh yeah, there is a post where she said that too. That the donation really went through new materials. So she's posting like proof me and Momo aren't the same person. The full truth. The post will be updated as I provide more proof, but there are the first 2 proof of me and Momo aren't the same person videos. For those who are suspicious, these are live recorded videos just with an iPhone camera and my mic is left unmuted the whole time. So you know I'm not muting to switch mics. Oh, that was Miss side that these users were challenging. Okay, so it was true that she had a poop laptop. Okay, and then she says, if you still don't believe at that point, then you need to reevaluate your mental state, Emo. But that comment wouldn't age well. And she adds, I'm working on getting on calls with other girls. It's just that our schedule clashed so much. Just give me some time. So another person that's involved in this is the person who made this, you know, beautiful model. The one with all the ribbons that's kind of purple, the one she's using here. The artist is called Midas, and the thing is, they were posting the model, they work on a model online. They rushed to create that model for her because they learned of her story and they wanted to support her. So they made the model in a very short amount of time. And then he replied, somebody in the says on Twitter, she faked her death for attention. You give birth to a liar. This is so sad. So Midas was oh, you guys are saying I'm pronouncing it wrong. Midas was getting a lot of heat from people that Oh, did she join under another username in your video? Anyway, so Midas is getting a lot of heat too from people that are blue doubters. Let's call them doubters. And they're saying here, I've spent the last week pumping this model out without sleep. It's really cruel to accuse someone of faking their death unless you got proof. And then they tweet. On March 1st, so I've just been shown some things that have left me incredibly distressed. I need time to get clarification on these things. Hopefully the proof of the contrary is substantial enough. I'm fucking shaking. I'm so upset. Until clarification, I have removed a recent project from my feed. If it returns, then I am confident in it again. If not, I will use less vague wording to express my insane disappointment. So I think here they posted the model and then they deleted it once they saw some of the accusations. Some people are accusing Midas of being in on it, yes, and I don't believe they are. Yeah. So here, they're tweeting again, addressing the blue debacle. So I have been asked about this and I will only address this once. Outside of that is tacky because it is still an ongoing situation. There are allegations against someone I made a model for. As such, I have pulled down my advertising tweets for them until a final resolution is reached. I have not disallowed her from using the model, and regardless of the outcome, bad or good, the design is so specific I wouldn't be able to reuse it, so if I pulled the rights, it would be wasted work. Further clarification, she is not part of my syndicate group. To be part of the syndicate, you have to have applied for it, and all the syndicate members have matching assets made by other artists. Blue's model was not bought, and it doesn't match the trio assets. I made it myself from scratch. Oh, I see, Ninja. Okay. Midas goes on to say, circumstance of the model, I made it in 6 days in various Discord VC calls, and I have whips. I sent people in DMs to substantiate my claim with timestamps. I reached out when she came back from the dead, quote unquote, because her claimed heart issues are very similar to that of my mother's, and I felt incredibly emotionally incentivized to offer support since I can't support financially. So with her artistic direction, I kind of went sicko mode and made a model in blind speed mode. Of course, I spent a few days so engrossed in this project, I neglected my health myself, and I'm currently now ill. When I posted publicly about the model, I was then bombarded with messages, DMs, and links to the allegation. If they are false, I don't regret supporting someone who has heart issues. If they are true, I was a naive fool who didn't see past surface level presentation, because in my mind, seeing my mother struggle daily, who would fake that? And honestly, that line really hit me. Regardless false or true, it is not in my character to retract a gift made in earnestness, and I just hope my blind faith is not misplaced. So, at this point, the situation escalates even further. There's a lot of hostile people that start joining Blue's Discord. Allegedly, a dog scared happened. So she closes her Discord invites. She freaks out. She's typing a lot of things in Discord. I sourced one of them. They get away with practically bullying a girl off the internet. Whether I'm innocent or not, it doesn't matter. This is disgusting, and I really don't want to come back. To those spreading rumors and misinformation, I was very close to dying tonight thanks to you sick fucks, but no, I'll stay because I don't want to let you win. Still hope you're proud of yourself for almost causing another tragedy. I will not be addressing the drama again. I will be ignoring all comments about the drama. I will stop searching my name online. If you want me to see a positive post, directly link it to me. Tonight showed me how dangerous it is to obsess over such bullshit. And here she's saying she's moving to Blue Sky. Oh, this was greatly exaggerated in terms of dox threat. It was just a user joining, grabbing the server ID and leaving. She got us to lock down the server in response. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good to know. So a lot of people are still supporting her in the comment. They're like, yo, be safe, ignore them. And I mean, they're doing they're being good fans. This is exactly what you should tell somebody. Don't listen to the haters. Focus on your content. We're here for you. You're amazing. Don't let them get you down. We're here for you. However, wait. Is it a... did my stream die? Oh. My Twitch stream is also RIP? Oh, shit. Really, we're back? Bros, I don't... You know what I'm thinking? It's related to the buffering I had when we were watching Freerun. My internet says we're fine, yet I'm buffering. What is going on? Okay. No, it's my first world country internet acting up. It's not your third world country internet acting up. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know why this happens. Okay, so at what point during all of this...
Would it make all of this go away if I just said that I lied?
She gets really upset. She posted a short video.
Because it doesn't even matter if I'm telling the truth or not. You all just made it. You all just...
Wait, I gotta turn off my music. Okay.
already think it's the truth, even if it's not. So if you really want me to say it, then I'll say it, that I lied about everything, that all the accounts are roles, whatever the hell you want me to say. Just let me continue streaming because I actually enjoy it and I don't want to stop. Please. I don't care.
Yeah, the vid is because she's speaking quietly. Twitch is muted. I don't know how to fix Twitch being muted. Can you tell him to move to YouTube?
I don't care anymore. I just want all the bad stuff to stop. Please. It's not fair.
I mean, I don't doubt that she was feeling the weight of the entire internet coming down on her. Oh, Midas! I was the model artist who was tricked into making Blue the free model you're seeing on screen. I've sent you a DM on Twitter. I'm so sorry. We just read your tweet. Listen, nobody blames you for this. Oh, okay. I just saw your DM. Yeah, I'll make sure to do that in the next time I talk about it. But just so you know, nobody blames you for doing this model. It's a good showcase of your skills. I think a lot of people were fooled, so, you know, don't blame yourself. Is it proven that she lied? Do we have concrete proof? Yes. I'm getting to it. Slowly but surely. If my internet stops buffering. Okay. Mina's here. Tweets. Blue has DM'd me privately saying she will cease her VTubing activity. So after the short and all of that tensions got to her, she allegedly attempted on her life. Now, this is something I'll touch on this later. And then she's like, screw this, I'm graduating. They're like, I can't do this anymore. And I'm graduating, which is why there was a comment. Green? Oh no, dude. What about, is Twitch still working? Wait, that's what happened to my friend the other day. Alright, so is it just a restart stream kind of deal? Alright, we're just... High CPU usage, 32.9% used. It's a GPU update? Yeah, but okay, I guess I'm restarting the stream, but it's gonna make a new room and we have to migrate everybody there. That happened to my friend Hooney. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna restart the stream, but we have mods, you have to tell everybody to move to the new lobby that YouTube. Wait, am I still here? Oh, wait, it worked! Wait, it worked! I didn't have to make a new room! Imagine if I was live, I start talk shitting you guys. Ah, this fucking chat, man. Can't stand them. Okay, nice. I'm happy it worked. We're so back. Let me pop out the chat again. Okay. Cool. I didn't know that if I restart fast enough, it would stay in the same lobby. That's good to know. Okay. So, after the short, there is an attempt on her life, allegedly. You know, we can't really confirm what's true from what's not true at this point. And waiting for the new lobby, I guess. No, you don't need to wait for the new lobby. We're staying here. So she does, and then she announces her graduation. She's like, I'm done. This is it. I'm not coming back. I've decided. Yes, it's a shame to waste all the time and resources people have put into my persona. No. I'm sorry, guy. This is not a fun streaming experience for you. It says that my CPU is at 40% and my memory's at 55%. Is it like a memory issue? I literally bought this computer not long ago. It should be fine. The dark side of streaming. Okay. Well, okay. I know. That's what's happening, Cone Man. Anyway, alright, Blue graduation. I've been stuck on this slide. She's done. She announces her graduation. She DMs Midas, who, you know, tweets about it. Blue has DM'd me privately saying she will seize all her VTubing activity, so the model will go unused and die. And then it was generally probably best one I've made, both the art and rig for to date, despite the speed, and it hurts quite a lot seeing it both mishandled and now abandoned after having such fun making it. I'll adjust it and list it as a cheap adopt so at least someone can use it. I don't want to list it as is because that's in poor taste, so they're like wondering how they can modify the model enough. Yeah, and the art looks good. Man, Blues like keeps on tweeting though. I survived. Look at sparkles, and it's like a window from a hospital room. And now this is the part where Codeman, maybe you can clarify. I'm not sure if the attempt on her life was before the graduation or after. But they say here, trigger warning, please don't read if you feel uncomfortable by S side. This afternoon I tried to die, I didn't work, and I'm now in a hospital being treated for something we actually found out by accident. Tomorrow when I get more info, I'll show you proof that I'm in the hospital. I'm going to be okay now because I'm going to get mental health once I'm discharged, therapy, whatever I needed. So I will be taking my hiatus for a while until I get better, okay? Whether I come back at all or not, I will decide upon only when I recover. As for the donations, I will be using them as described. My friends are going to help me buy new equipment as was listed on the goals. New laptop, new phone. The commission money will be put in savings until I need it. So no, you didn't get scammed, as I can take time to prepare for return and maybe play some games. Please look after yourself, everyone. I love you all so much. Yes, even the aunties, I love you too, because you're still human and deserve to be loved. Now I'm going into a medicine-induced nap. Bye. It came after. Okay, it came pretty much after. We were asking what she wanted to do with the server. When she sprung that on us, I told her to call 999 crisis, but got no response. And that's when you were told to contact somebody that she knew, and you called somebody named Alex, and then Alex turned out to be one of her alts too. Before graduation, she also posted a short where she breaks down crying, saying you win to the haters, and half admits to their claims that she's faking? Yeah, honestly, this was a stressful 2 hours, waiting to hear hopefully anything, trying to get Alex or Momo to respond the entire time. Eventually, Alex came and said she was alright. Okay. And then later on, you found out Alex was also her alt. Every time she posted, I'm going into a medically induced nap, she would DM me like 20 minutes later every time. What the fuck? So, to me, when I saw that she was graduating and then she kept on posting and she was like, actually, I'm back. I was like, okay, more red flags. But again, if I was wrong, I would be fucked up. So I said nothing. And I think a lot of people felt the same. Yeah, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Trigger Oh, I've already read this. Yeah, this is the same message. Okay. This is Birdie. That's in the chat. This is an announcement in her Discord saying, we're aware of the situation with Amaryllis Blue. In fact, we've been aware since this incident began to unfold. We've been working diligently in the background to ensure Amy's safety and get the attention of Alex and anyone else who may know her personally to check up on her. We have multiple sources of confirmation that she's fine. I apologize for not bringing this up to you all. Knowing the gravity of the situation now, I hope that you can understand that we don't want to worry anybody regarding what is happening. Things are complicated right now for her, and I ask that firstly you respect her privacy during this time and do not assume anything about the situation. Secondly, that you do not brigade anyone. And finally, that you are all nice to each other. If you are having a hard time, please reach out to those around you. If you need help now, call someone. If you're in the UK, you can call Samaritans anytime at 116-123. If you're really struggling, please see a doctor. If you need immediate help, please call emergency service. And for UK citizens, you can call your local crisis center at any time. And if you are in immediate danger, please call 999. That was a pretty well put together server. But then she decided to go back to streaming. So then there's another video that came out. I hadn't seen that one, but in one of her live stream, she actually forgot to log out from her alt account. So if you look at the profile pic in the corner, you can see that's one of her alt accounts. And she also left a comment on that channel's video that was doing the expose on her from that account named Riley. And she left a comment saying, even if this was true, what does it change? She's still small enough for it not to matter. I hate the... Oh, she never streamed past the attempt, but she was online a lot and kept on posting. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Birdie. But I hate this small account argument. I hate it. I think it's disingenuous. And I think it shouldn't matter. Like, look, Midas rushed to make her a model because she believed in her story and she was touched by her story. There's countless people that batted for her, that rooted for her, and she lied to them. Now, does she have mental health issue? Could she help it? I don't know. She definitely has some issues, and I hope she gets the help she needs. However, she has affected other people with her actions. And did the hate get to her? Of course it did. Because she knew she was lying. But, and is it, like, I can sympathize with her feeling the pressure of the internet. I can sympathize with her freaking out because people are, being mean to her. But at the same times, these are the consequences of her actions. Let's be real about it. Maybe the other points are sort of valid, but really, who cares? Let her do what she wants. She's not really hurting anyone much. I don't know. I feel like she is hurting people. I was originally planning on starting fresh with a completely disconnected account, but now I've refunded the money. I have no... Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm skipping some things. So, until all of her lights came crashing down, basically a mod in her server made a video exposing her. The video's unlisted, so I think it flew under a lot of people's radar, unless you were in her Discord server, because the people in her Discord server migrated to Blues Refugees, which is like another server that popped up as some kind of support group from all the people that she had traumatized with her antics. I don't know how else to put it. She was ill-equipped to deal with the internet, especially with whatever's going on with her. The whole thing got out of hand very quickly. Yes, exactly. Hey, yeah, someone who was from the Discord who left. I know most of you won't, but I know there will be the one crazy in chat. Please, well, if I find anybody, okay, I'll say it again. But for those who are regular viewers of mine, you know that we have a strict no harassment, no interact policy. And if I find anybody harassing or talking to any of the topics or any of the VTubers that I talk about on my stream, you will be banned from my space. From whatever I can control, I will control. Okay, so there's a video I want to... Fuck. Rip. I'm gonna sue my ISP. Oh wait, I'm back. Alright. Rima starts to say unhinged stuff while she thinks she's offline. She says, please stop being nice. I don't deserve it. Hate me, get angry, be upset, disappointed, whatever. But for fuck's sake, don't hurt yourself any more than I've hurt you. I lied about some things and others are truth. If it ultimately doesn't rain again. Is it? It's not green on my screen. Rima sounds like a chipmunk? No way. Boat goes vinted. Wait, for real? Oh my god, I actually sound like a real VTuber now. Boat goes vinted. Is it actually green? I've always wanted a high-pitched voice. Okay, I'm gonna